Rated M for mature.
The zombie apocalypse is a place that you often take in at running pace. So here's loads of Easter eggs you missed in Season 2 of Zombie Army 4's DLC. Welcome, traveller. You must be weary from your journey. Come, take a seat and tell me of the things you saw out there in Zombie Army 4. Combos, yes. Headshots, I see. Even bigger combos, you say. Oh, and more headshots. And a shot that went through a load of zombies like a big kebab. But traveller, what of the world out there? What state is it in? How are the survivors communicating? And for heaven's sakes, how many days have they gone without an accident at the sawmill? Weren't you paying attention at all? Yeah, sorry about that. We can get a bit shooty focused in Zombie Army 4 on account of the legions of undead constantly bearing down on us, and in turn, we can miss fascinating and surprising details from the environments that developers lovingly crafted just for our pleasure. Let's remedy that by casting more of an inquisitive eye over Season 2 of the game's DLC and cracking open a load of Easter eggs that you definitely missed. Subscribe to the channel for more and hit the bell to be alerted when we do something new. Thanks to our new subscribers for doing that already. And now on with the show.
I understand, I think.
As the famous saying goes, zombies are a man's best friend. Through thick and thin... What? Hang on, let me just check my encyclopedia. Oh no, of course, it's rats. Rats are a man's best friend. Yes, that makes total sense, because what would a zombie army game be without hundreds, if not thousands of rats for you to discover? Oh, look at this one, it's even got a little gas mask on. Oh, how cute. But anyway, back to the zombies. During your exploration throughout the collapsing hellscape of Damnation Valley, you can find 2 instances of peckish zombies trying to, well, eat said rats. I mean, you can't blame them. After all, they have no qualms about munching on human flesh, so why should zombified rat meat be any worse? Outside the front of the very first cabin in Chapter 1, you can spot one beleaguered undead soldier attempting to swipe at a rat that's nestled safely in the back of this truck here. And despite his best efforts, that rat doesn't seem to be going anywhere anytime soon. Another example is in Chapter 2, after you've completed the first spillway tunnel. Here we can see a zombie reaching for another red-eyed rodent sat atop some overhead piping. Sadly for the zombie, I think he's going to be waiting a long time before that rat decides to come down. Poor guy.
We'll be visiting safe rooms quite a bit in this video, and there's good reason for that. Even though they're some of the only moments of downtime you get in Zombie Army 4, there's still something that makes us want to get back to the thick of it as soon as humanly possible, which means these glorious break rooms often go unnoticed, hidden details and all. Exhibit A is this typewriter, akin to a few found in the base game in the safe room of Damnation Valley's 3rd chapter, Will It Blend? Walk over to it and you'll see a prompt to interact with it, whereupon text bursts forth from the old-timey word processor. That's right, kids, before Google Docs we had to write our messages of existential horror out on actual parchment. Don't know you're born, honestly.
What is happening, please?
Now, who says zombies can't have a sense of humour, eh? I mean, just look at these snipers. They're having a ball as they rain down hot lead and explosive shells, constantly mocking you with their menacing, echoing laughter that just makes you feel oh so small on the butt of every zombie joke in Hitler's undead army. Sorry, I just really hate it when they laugh at me. I really do. But aside from being insult comics, it turns out zombies also enjoy playing pranks on one another. If you have quick reflexes and an eagle eye, you might just catch a glimpse of a zombie snowman, yes, a zombie snowman, on display on top of this static cable car in Chapter 2 of Alpine Blitz. During a rather frantic bout with those zealous snipers, you can spot this rather hilarious work of zombie art whilst your cable car slowly reaches its final destination. But who built it, we wonder? Well, we can only assume it was one of these guys here. It's a tough gig being on patrol atop a tiny cable car for days on end, so who can blame them for letting off a little bit of steam? I just feel sorry for the poor zombie forced to be the snowman. Now that's a frosty reception.
Jolly good.
This one can be found at the very beginning of Damnation Valley's 4th chapter. As soon as you walk out of the safe room, take a look out at the ocean. Ah, there it is, look. There's something meditative, almost hypnotic, about staring into our seas. the mind's eye gazing at the treasures and terrors of the unexplored deep. The seas cover about 3/4 of our planet, you know, and we've only charted a tiny fraction of the ocean floor, which makes you wonder. Hang on, is that a doll with a rubber inflatable ring? And did she just look at me? Oh. Well, that's the creepy doll problem solved. Now we just need a solution to the creepy giant shark who eats dolls problem.
My heart is pounding like machine gun.
Now that is what you call a Zeppelin. A zombie Zeppelin. A zombie Zeppelin in a zombie apocalypse. Phew. You know, I wouldn't mind being given a tour of that. Oh, look at the state of these officers' quarters. There's blood everywhere. Pentagrams aplenty. Oh, and the interior lighting leaves so much to be desired. How is anyone supposed to be able to sleep in this place? Oh, wait, hang on. What's this candelabra doing here? Interact. Oh, look, there's another one. And another. Oh, did you hear that? Thought I heard something opening. Oh, look, it's a free heavy MG hanging on a wall made of human flesh. How lovely. You know what? I need a drink. Sorry, zombie hand. This place is just giving me the creeps. Wait, what is that? A Hitler egg? Seriously? Okay, time for bed. I just need to hang up my jacket in this wardrobe. Oh, come on. A skeleton? That's it. I'm out of here. Sorry, Zeppelin. Your accommodation is a tad on the satanic side of things. Wait, what's that? You don't do ticket refunds? Truly, this is hell.
Damnation Valley's third chapter is all about this device, the Mulcher, we call it, so named for its aptitude for chewing up zombie carcasses and spitting out pure blood energy. It mulches, ergo, Mulcher. It's an impressive piece of machinery, but it's also temperamental and needs regular servicing, which is what we're doing today. Sinewy organic matter in the insides. That will cost you a clean-out charge. Blood oozing from various panels. That is a code violation, actually, and needs expensive new parts, I'm afraid. Oh, ominous glowing skull peering out from the hatch. We don't even have a charge for that on the clipboard here, but we do know that Easter eggs pay out extra to sort out. No, you can't have a skull in there. It lowers the, headroom?
You will pay for that!
It really wouldn't be a true Zombie Army 4 experience if one didn't encounter those lovely, antique, creepy, sinister, quite frankly terrifying Annabelle dolls. Why are they here? What are they doing? Who are they working for? Ugh, I know I'm meant to be a zombie-slaying, ultra-high-score melee combo master, but whenever I spot one of those things, I tend to just run for the hills. Case in point, in Chapter 1 of Damnation Valley, you can find said disturbing doll hidden in a cave immediately after you leave the first cabin, and once you do, it's not shy about saying hello. Ooh. And if that wasn't enough, in the final chapter of Dead Zeppelin in the boss room, you can find yet another doll staring with cold, dead eyes into what I can only assume is some horrifying dark abyss. Look for this small alcove above this just beautiful display of skulls and candles, and there you'll see her, staring right at you. Look, I'm even shaking, I'm so scared. Sure, zombie butchers are terrifying and all, but these things, they're something else.
Not to be outdone by the other missions in Season 2, Alpine Blitz gets in on the Easter eggs too, and they're nearly all of the legible variety. To sample Mission 2's notes for yourself, head out into the first chapter of Alpine Blitz and make your way to the Sawmill, where a grisly showdown between you and all the zombies in the Alps takes place. But we're not here for that. The sightseeing really begins when you shoot the area into submissive silence and can take in the sign on the outside of the Sawmill, which keeps track of the number of days since there was an accident. I'd say 149 is actually pretty good going under the circumstances. There's more scribbling in the train carriage outside the same sawmill. The one all the zombies burst from is first class apparently, and by the look of it, that puts it about on par with modern British train operators. Am I right? Don't get me started. Anyway, inside the safe house you'll find a smuggler's run with a few more Easter eggs. Look at this booze stash ready to be run across the border through a tunnel network, and this urgent delivery of baguettes. There's a sign here that we can't quite decide upon. Does it say keep shut, dead inside, or keep dead, shut inside? This is what commas are for, people. Lastly, down in this gloomy tunnel within the same safe house lies this mannequin all ready to go on his new adventure in his minecart. Creepy and inexplicable. like the Valentine's Day cards I used to send in primary school.
And there you have it, our small selection of Easter eggs that you can find in Zombie Army 4's Season 2 DLC. Did you find all of the skeletons in Dead Zeppelin? Did you spot the Snowman in Alpine Blitz? And did you discover all of those Annabelle you know what, the less I say about those things, the better. Let us know in the comments what your favourite Season 2 Easter eggs were, and leave us a like if you enjoyed the video. My zombie snowman friend would appreciate it. And make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. In the meantime, I need to try and wash the creepiness off of me. Sorry, Annabelle.